All right, and welcome back to Wyvern Watch B-Side. I am your DM for the evening, Ryan.
I'm George. I play a silly little gnome named Gnirbac.
I'm Trevor. I will be playing Erden Brimhawk.
I'm Jacob, and I will be playing Iasu's Palace.
I'm Mac. I'm back, and I'm playing Dylan Bilderberg II.
All right, everybody.
And he's back.
Yeah, and everybody's back. So we had a great little introduction there for everybody, and we all got to know our characters a little bit. Our good old classmates who are now starting their summer internship at the city of Beacon, but first they need to. What did I say?
And they were roommates.
We're not roommates. I have the penthouse store.
Me and Yasin's been roommates for the past 3 years.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
This is my main dude.
Yeah.
I thought we were 2 years in.
Yeah, we are.
No,
Well,
our
they-
studies
they-
are 2 years.
Yeah, their studies are 2 years.
Me and Yasis have been here for 3.
Yeah. Perfect.
I'm
So-
gonna add a year onto my age.
Oh yeah, going around the table. How old is everybody?
I wrote like 22 because I wasn't sure what year would be in there.
Second year.
But that's why I added my couple of years in. What was the year at place?
Intellect.
In Soleil.
Yeah.
Is
You
that
spent a
so-
series. You spent a series of 4 months there.
Multiple 4-month stints.
Yeah.
Backpacking through Intellect.
Yeah.
It's
And
so
you,
different, but
Iasos,
the same.
how old are you?
I am 20.
Okay, cool. And Senior Erden,
I am 86 years young.
perfect. And you?
I don't. What's the gnome's lifespan?
Longer, like they lived up what 120, 150.
Does the Fae do anything to my eyes?
You can make them whatever color you want.
Yeah, it changes color depending on.
Oh, the season I
season.
feel.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So autumn.
The reason
Like,
for the
there's like a nice-
season.
as nice
You're not a
like
dwarf. You're
amber-
a gnome.
No.
I'm
So
basically
they're
saying
happy
they're like a
dwarf.
nice honey
Happy
brown,
dwarfs.
right?
And smaller.
Yeah.
And smaller.
2'11".
Where
Which
is
is weird because with people, the smaller they get, usually the angrier they are.
Kind of, filled up so much, just went over, rolled over.
Human anger is a constant.
Like the opposite of Gandhi from Civilization.
Yeah, Gandhi was 8 feet.
How old is a gnome?
Yeah, I need to look that up actually because it's not in the player's handbook.
Ooh, really?
No.
Wait, they don't have the lifespan of a gnome?
Hello.
It's not in the races.
Hello.
Gnomes aren't in the
Welcome to-
races?
I couldn't find them.
Gnomes are a race in the player's handbook.
Jacob angry.
Jacob Angry, Cooper handing him the player's handbook.
Ooh,
This
man,
brand new
Oh.
smooth sheen. Ooh.
Man, the physical copy.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
a good Christmas.
Yay!
This nerd got books for Christmas.
Nerd.
I got pussy.
Holy shit, gnomes mature at the same rate humans do and are most expected to settle down into adult life by around age 40. They can live 350 to almost 500 years. I didn't see that. Where was that?
I don't know. After
Why was
after Dragonborn,
what?
before Half Elf. You know the alphabetical order of
Ah.
things.
I guess I thought gnomes started with a D.
You know what would be
No.
really funny, George?
The gnome.
If I made my character a Dragonborn to reveal the Bilderberg family wouldn't even human.
There were lizard folk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
that would make complete sense.
So they live up to being
Or the rest
500?
of your family are
Or
all human, but
changelings.
you're not.
You could also be a changeling too.
So wait, gnomes live up to being 500 years?
Yes, but
Alright.
but they age like normal people, like normal humans, up to 40.
Oh, then they
Yeah,
have the whole
yeah.
All right, in that case,
Yeah,
I'm
they-
378.
All right.
But that would make
What-
you.
Also-
beyond.
Just
Like,
You
for
said gnomes up to 500.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they
Was
live
it-
350 to 500.
you're old as fuck.
But like, I've got my youthful step.
Well, that makes you
Yeah.
equivalent to like a 60-year-old.
Yeah, that's about what I want.
Okay. Going back to college, Rodney Dangerfield style. Back to class.
Touching kids
No
and
respect. No respect.
No respect.
No,
no respect.
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
I got no respect. Here's your dickscus.
Nice
So-
one!
Thank you.
just so we can establish a little bit of backstory for everyone. Why is everybody attending the University of Central Discal? Discal.
Disc golf.
Bilderberg has never been asked nor thought about that question.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. So
Oh, I
Bilderberg,
Yeah, I just said.
it's just expected.
Yeah, Bilderberg has never asked or thought about that question.
Yasos, how about you?
My parents did not approve of the things I was getting into back home, so they sent me away to a nice place with nice people.
That was
Indeed.
Borat.
What are you planning to major in, by the way? Going
Oh,
back to Dylan. Dylan.
Dildo Bilderberg.
All right, we're done with that.
I want you guys
that
to know
stays
that
in
I am
episode 1.
actually taking it to heart and taking it very personally, and I'm hurt very much.
Build-A-Bear.
Anyway,
Dilbert Build-A-Bear.
these guys made dildos canon in your fantasy universe. You want that happen?
People gotta pledge it themselves somehow.
With their husbands in white.
Under the eyes of God.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
some.
oh yeah. Anyway,
there's some seedy shops.
I'm majoring in business
in
administration with a minor in horseback riding.
All right, perfect.
Corruption of Champions.
Yeah.
Come
How
back to me.
about you don't know?
I don't know.
I mean,
He's
there's
still
a bunch
deciding-
of colleges.
your character
There's
doesn't
like
know yet.
colleges of fine arts, liberal arts, business and finance,
You haven't decided your major yet.
adventuring,
Chopping men in half.
He's liberal studies.
swordplay.
Carnifex.
Is there a college of blood sport?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so
Well, we'll
I'm
say
majoring in
it's a major in the
theatrical combat.
theatrical combat.
Minor in
Yeah.
execution.
So that would actually be in the
That's
College
how
of
we
Fine
looked
Art.
up. Yeah.
That'd be in the College of Fine Arts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how about you, Mr. Bard? I mean,
Studying.
Music performance.
No, I'm already good at that. I'm studying.
but you're trying to get better.
No, I'm already the best at.
Trying to get
I'm the
institutional.
best in the land. Let's be
approval.
honest. My songwriting and performance is unparalleled. But
I don't see you playing in the court of Cobblecliff at all.
You got a point.
Cobblecliff
I
Court is
haven't
where
been
you
to
gotta go.
Cobblecliff in years.
You're in Cobblecliff. I might have peeked the mic.
Look,
Getting a mass what is
inspiration
unwarranted
is slow in
confidence.
such a droll institution.
Okay.
Again, he wouldn't.
But I was sent here to hopefully learn philosophy and some other higher thought to hopefully, tame the wild magic that seems to plague me.
All right. I like it. And how about you, Gnirbac? What's an old folk like you doing back
the
in college?
janitor.
Why are you in our classroom?
Yeah, I'm taking that. He was the janitor. And that's why he has such a penchant for accumulating small trinkets and little tat that he keeps in his bear cloak.
How about
And then he saw that they were going to hire a professor of tinkering, or of, artificing. So he applied, but once they realized he had no degree, no qualifications at all, he started taking classes so that he could have that job.
So is he basically a student worker? Like he's a student at the college, but he's also like working as the janitor
Yeah.
at the same time to help pay for
Yeah, there you go.
his
Which is why he
expenses.
jumped on a paid internship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So he jumped on a paid internship. So, do we need to go back into the realm of fantasy, or
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
everybody slap your chest like this and say "hooah" on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hooah!
All right, perfect. We're back in the realm of
Welcome to
fantasy.
the realm of
The
fantasy.
realm of
Welcome.
fantasy.
Fantasy.
And now for another 7-minute long text bubble.
Nice.
Yeah, no. So, after your discussion with Dean Abernathy, you can feel free to do whatever you want for the rest of the day. I'd say it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun is beginning to set because it does set on the side of the cliff, and the shadow is starting to loom over the city. And so it gets dark a little bit early. So you guys can choose to party, to just prepare for your adventures starting tomorrow morning. Just do whatever. What are you all feeling?
I'm going to do my job.
Okay. So
That we
so
never
Gnirbac is cleaning around the facilities.
Do I find any funny little trinkets or items that I could... Generally, it's trash, yes, I know, but it could come in handy one day.
I'm gonna say you find a on the floor of the classroom that you were in earlier today, that you find a used newspaper, a news piece of just normal paper that was used to. It's kind of greasy. It was used to hold a salmon.
Oh, yes. Ooh, well,
Yeah.
it's good to stay up to
Yeah.
date on the day's
But
news.
but what's interesting is that it was placed on the lectern and was folded into the shape of a crane.
Oh.
Yeah. Dr. Hubbleberry knows some origami, it turns out.
Birdie. Birdie. Place it in my bear cloak.
All right, perfect.
Origami crate.
What is Dylan doing for the night?
Well, I tell my butler Weeple that I got a pack for an adventure. So, I basically say there's that, and then I go to my convertible carriage, and I hang out with all my friends I don't know the names of.
They also have money,
Is
so it's
Weeble
cool.
Yeah.
is Weeble chauffeuring you around in the
Yeah,
carriage?
Weeple's chauffeuring me around, and I just I don't know what rich people do because I'm just.
Do you
I'm
got a
actually
bunch of
very
fucking
interested.
chicks that you're just throwing
Yeah.
like gold coins on?
Yeah, there's just some chicks around
We drinking champagne.
with my college sweetheart.
Describe your college sweetheart for me. Yeah.
She's sweet, got a nice heart.
Perfect.
I haven't seen it or nothing, but
We're gonna get copyrighted strike if you keep playing.
start playing Earthbound.
This is what, and then I guess that's what what's your name again?
Asshole.
Yeah, that's what asshole's
Erden?
doing. Erden.
Irritating.
Irritated.
I think.
Excuse me, I am feeling autumn, so I am quite content.
Yeah, I assume
What
that
instrument
from.
does your character have exactly?
Keyboard, apparently.
Which
Yeah.
instrument does your character have exactly?
I have 3 that I carry with me.
Which one is he carrying right now with him?
I think he's back in his dorm room right now, actually, and he's just kind of jamming out.
fiddling with his
Not-
Yamaha.
I don't actually.
His fantasy Yamaha.
His fantasy harp.
Yeah.
It's some fantasy instrument you've never fucking seen, dildo. And it's cooler than any instrument that you can play.
I'm not in character.
They're
Right now, so you
arguing
just
telepathically.
called me a dildo,
You're correct.
and I'm not sure if that was your character voice tonight either. So I'm just assuming you just called me a dildo.
I'm in the season of autumn. This is my character voice. I am,
Anyway,
I'm content. I'm happy. What do you want from me? Why are
we're
you?
asking everybody to describe what they're doing.
Yeah,
Right
I'm obviously I'm tuning up my instrument.
now. Okay.
What instrument?
It's a lute,
All right, perfect. You're jamming out with your lute.
and I don't like
in
the
your
third
dorm room.
degree very much, businessman.
I don't know what third degree means.
You're just
also
chilling out.
Not in character. I'm just asking you to describe what you do.
Oh well, in
like
that
everybody's
case,
been doing.
Mac, I'm playing my lute.
Okay.
Outside your dorm room, as you're tuning up your lute, you hear a loud party of rambunctious rich people cruising the streets of Cobblecliff around the college.
Doing donuts and wooden
Horses.
horses crying. There's blood from the horse's mouth. Horses on its side just across the gravel
Scraping
road.
across the sidewalk. I go.
They turn in a carriage.
I reach out and grab one of the ropes and pull it, and the horse stops, and his ass just flies into Weeple's legs and breaks.
Could you do your
I'm just
laugh
grabbing
again?
my girlfriend by the shoulder and shaking her, laughing, and she's not even emoting at all. Mouthful of bread. Just a little. I earned this.
Alrighty, Osis.
What are you doing?
Alright.
Yo, sis.
Iosus.
Yeah.
I'm still having trouble with
Yeah,
that.
no,
Are you also in the dorm room right now? Because
Yeah,
that
so-
determines
so-
if he's still playing his lute.
Yeah, so I went and I did my evening workout.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd walk back the dorm, see Bilderberg pulling shenanigans. I'm like, oh yeah, again.
Yeah, you
So
observe him
I
through the
walk back
Iron
in the
Rock
dorm, like,
gates.
how's it going?
Hey, so
And I start to begin my nightly ritual of oiling my body and stretching.
Hell yeah.
I light some incense.
Can we get a leather belt by the mic real quick?
Now he's not gonna know where to cut from because of that.
By looking at it, like, which one? I flip a coin, and then like the episode's like 40 minutes long.
Ah!
So,
But yeah, I just spend a lot of time. I got my skincare routine. I got my hair care routine. It takes effort to look
Yeah.
like this.
Perfect. So, as the night goes on, damn, he's just jamming on that lute.
It's
Like it sounds great, but I'm having such a hard time focusing on what I need to
I'm
say.
sorry, I'll put it away.
No, it's okay. So,
God.
God.
Sorry, God.
Sorry, God.
I can't focus.
I can't.
I can't focus. Let me. I may be omnipotent. Fuck.
I may be omniscient, but I'm not omnipotent.
Yeah.
I can't. God can do anything, but ignore that shit, bro. I couldn't think of a joke in time.
It was good.
I liked it. It was
Yeah,
good.
It was
Yeah,
fine.
anyway,
It was good enough.
going on. We all know I planned my loot.
Yeah.
Yasus is doing whatever the hell Muscles does over here, just flexing in front of the mirror.
Going all guys.
So,
We're basically, you realize we're
God, I'm so
basically an
oiled.
anime duo.
basically. I like
I
it.
mean, I have a 16 charisma. I'm not trailing far behind you.
Oh, damn.
Bruh.
You're the cute bunch.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
we're
we're
like
like the cute.
we're like the hot guys.
Yeah. Hot and hotter.
Aniki ass, Kachimuchi ass.
My
fucking ass,
my
never screwed on the road
charisma is
ass.
22 with my it's 18.
Yeah.
With
That's
bonus
still
blah, blah, blah.
as cute as can be.
it's
As
I
cute
am
as can be.
cute as a fucking button.
Yeah. So, as the night goes on, all of you get a letter slipped underneath your door. You probably don't see it for a while until you get back to your room from your
Drunk.
You think
from
you
your
think
late
I'll
nights
see it?
apart. From your
I'll see it. I'll
sees
see it
it.
when I wake up in the morning, and then
Yeah.
then Weeple says, "Your letter, sir."
Sir, this was delivered for you.
He doesn't have an accent. He's had a slur after an accident. I call it.
That's just how he's talking.
He's literally in a wheelchair. Somehow got up the stairs. Your letter, sir.
He climbs the stairs with one hand and drags his wheelchair with the other
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Nah,
And-
he's just here.
So, I'm unsure about this. Is Gnirbac sleeping in the janitor closet, or does he have a dorm room?
Well, he's going to school now, so he's paying tuition.
Yeah, he's paying
but
tuition.
Dorms are extra money.
Dorms are extra money,
true.
which is why I ask.
Yeah. No, probably in the closet.
All right, you get a knock on your door as you're late in the night, and you see a piece of paper slipped under. And for all of you, these pieces of paper read to meet at the. Let's see, if that's north and the sun sets in the west, on the south end of Cobble Cliff, you are to meet in the morning at approximately the rooster's call. The second
Now, is that
rooster's
a
call.
bar,
Yasos.
or is that a tavern, or is that actually like?
Yasos.
No,
what-
that it
What,
8 a.m.
what's
no,
a-
no, I'm not trying to be an asshole.
what's a
Literally
No,
said
no,
it.
I know.
sound like?
That actually does sound like a pretty cool tavern name, and I'm gonna write
Rooster's
that.
Call.
Yeah.
What?
It sounds cock-a-doodle.
I've never heard that animal in my life, Yasos.
It just means sunrise.
What's sunrise?
Like as they say, when the ball gets up.
Yeah, so usually when I get up, the ball is already up there.
Yes, we know this. Don't worry, I'll wake you up. I always wake up at 5 o'clock sharp.
Okay,
Damn.
my dorm.
God, you have like a full day before I even get up.
I mean, yes. How do you think I look like this? Moi.
He kissed his bicep.
I want to say my dorm's right next to them, and I hear him do the cock-doodle impression, and then I count 1 on my finger.
But I thought you just looked like that. I didn't know you. Well, I mean, I figured a mountain just kind of like cracked you out or something.
You do realize I am human.
Nah.
Yes.
It's been 3 years.
Nah.
I was born to human parents.
Why'd you hesitate?
I've never had to
Yasus,
explain
don't
this
mess
to
with
someone before.
Do you see my
I'm
ears?
just fucking with you.
Do you see my
I-
ears?
I-
They're round, not pointy. No elf.
Randy,
Do you see my tone of skin? Do you see my height? Not giant, not gnome.
Yeah, mountain man.
Mountain man.
I mean, yes, I am hard like rock,
Exactly.
but
Sorry
You
for
are my rock brother.
Jacob, I do want to say sorry for playing your character for you.
that was great.
So, has everybody, I'm assuming, gone to sleep
Yeah.
And
So I'm like, I will wake you up. I'll see if I know.
I do my normal ritual of not going to sleep and sneaking out into town.
okay, we'll play with that. Yeah. So
You can do with it whatever if you want to.
did you see the note though?
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming you.
Well, I saw that I got one. I
Yeah.
don't. And Yasa said he'd wake me up, which we'll see what happens.
Which is perfect. All right, let's go out on the town
Yeah,
of Cobblecliff.
that's what I do.
Yeah.
I have disguise kits.
Just shitty mustaches.
Yeah, it's just bad. It's bad glue-on mustaches and like fake contact lenses. That's the extent of my disguise.
But they're magic.
But it works.
It works. Right.
So, we'll just make this short. Say that you, in order to keep everybody together, kind of. We'll just say you went out on the town, fucking party, super fucking hardy. Like, it's like the last day you're gonna be in Cobblecliff. You're gonna be away from all this like fun alcohol stuff for like a long time.
I'm bedding ladies and drinking booze.
Hell yeah, you're fucking laying pipe left and right.
No, I'm not. I'm getting shot down and drinking, but I'm happy.
I thought you were charismatic.
I am charismatic.
I mean, you couldn't even get an 80-year-old widow to fuck you, so.
Our characters aren't too different.
Here,
Hard,
I tell you
not-
what, we'll leave it
Not
to the
having
dice.
sex?
All right,
I'm-
yeah, roll
I'm just
3
arrogant.
charisma checks, and that's how many.
That is a 9.
Okay.
So 13.
Yeah. All right, 13. You
We've
get it.
got 23
All right, that's a threesome right there.
and 15.
All right, perfect. You go to 3 separate bars and manage to hook up with 4 people for the night after, and so later in the night you return and finally get to sleep, and it feels just as you shut your eyes, ready. Iasos wakes you up.
Do it with the rooster call. Do it with the rooster call.
Hey. Cock-a-doodle!
What the
Weeple holds up a second
What
finger.
What was that?
The ball is rising.
What? Oh!
As they say in
Oh my
Iasonia. Iasosia.
I am named after my place.
It is called
Oh
intellect.
god.
Intellect.
Hey, you said to wake you up.
Yeah.
When
No,
did
I didn't. You said you'd wake me up. I don't want to be up.
You said you seemed fine with it back then. Why did you not go? When did you go to sleep?
I would have gone to sleep, but the night calls. The night is my mistress, and I must follow her lead. Out into town, out where there's drinking, dancing, merriment to be had. Why would I waste rot in this gilded cage of an educational institution when my life out there is so much more, Yasos?
Because you had to get up at the rooster's call.
I don't even know what a rooster is.
It is
Okay, Yasos,
Chicken!
I know what a rooster is.
Chicken!
It's a metaphor, man. I mean, that's not my way.
What? If you know what a rooster is, then why did you say you don't know what a rooster is?
Anyway, let's go. We gotta meet
Wait,
the
is
other
that some
guys.
sort of
We gotta meet
saying
the
or
others. We have
something?
to meet the others.
I don't know what the rooster is. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I know now. I understand. Don't know what a rooster is. Got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna read the
I
piece
presume-
of paper again. Does it
Yeah.
tell us where to meet?
At the south entrance of Cobblecliff, which is basically So the University of Central Descalco Tigers is located at the very center. There's 7 openings along the semicircle, so it's the one closest to the waterfall, closest to the cliff.
Cool.
Top right.
Yeah, so
Top right.
that one. Closest to the waterfall, closest to the cliff. That was also specified.
Look, Aaron. Do you need me to carry you again?
Yes.
Get on.
You
All right, so
second-handedly become covered in oil.
he also
Slipping off and go.
Iasos carries.
I am in my gladiatorial raiment at this point, which means my
Right.
chest is fully exposed.
Yeah.
So he's grabbing onto the leather straps on the front.
Yeah.
I have like my helmet like kind of sitting like
Yeah,
kind of
strapped
on
to your
my-
belt,
strapped
we'll
to my
say.
belt on my side, and I
Yeah.
just have him like piggybacking on me.
Perfect. Or do you want to carry him like fireman's pose so he doesn't have to put like any weight? Because I assume he's sleeping.
Yeah.
on
Okay.
your
Yeah,
back.
you're right. Like I'm gonna use like a fireman carry him,
Yeah.
and I walk over to Builder.
Builder.
Builder dilder.
Hey, Builder.
Dylan.
Builder.
Dylan, are you at the
okay.
gate?
Dillenberg.
Okay, Weeple's sitting on the stool next to my door. He stands up, walks across my 2-dorm penthouse, which has the middle walls like struck out.
Clearly just broken and smashed.
Walks across the room and knocks on my door and goes, "Builder dilder, dilder." And I go, "It's like, what is what iasos?"
It is time to go.
No, you have to wait for Weeple to walk back and say, "What iasos?"
I already heard him. It's time to go.
It's time to go. Tell him okay.
All right, I'll be waiting for you.
Okay.
I've already left by this point.
What do you mean he didn't respond? What an asshole. I get ready for that day.
All right. How about you, Gnirbac? Are you waking up on your own volition, or
No.
is
Gnirbac is
Yes.
You don't have a
Yes.
wacky like Pee Wee Herman clock.
Unfortunately, it's a little more depressing. What happens? Gnirbac is curled up like a cat inside of the janitorial closet, and the morning shift comes and Open says, "Gnirbac, you really can't sleep here. You know this." Is it the second crow's call already? I must be gone.
Gnirbac, what the hell are you talking about? He rolls out.
he gets
nowhere else to go.
We got some great bits lined up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
still asleep on
is
this
Gnirbac
big
on his
lugs
way
bag.
to?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's woken up by his coworker, and then he just rolls
Okay.
away.
I like to think that his main method of transportation is just rolling end over end.
Yeah, but he's got the hat on, so it's like roll.
Yeah.
They're gonna get a building in Katamari.
Yeah.
Thunk, thunk.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
But
Oh man. Or Tars from Interstellar.
he does lift up his hat and take off a coffee pot, start drinking some morning brew.
Perfect. All right. So I'm assuming y'all make your way to the southern entrance of Cobble Cliff,
Indeed.
and you were greeted by the guard there. We'll say, "Hello.
Hey, Hendrik.
Hello.
What's my name?
Hendrik.
How are you doing? How'd you know my name, by the way? I haven't seen you leave this gate before."
I see you at the gym all the time.
Oh, that's right. I recognize that oiled body anywhere. You're Iasos,
Yes.
aren't you?
Yes.
You're-
Yes.
You know, I kind of look up to you sometimes.
Oh.
I keep losing the voice.
You just became novel.
Do you
I know. I went back to Hubble. Hello. I'm. I
Stallone.
I don't think I've seen you before. You don't really.
I'm Gnirbac.
You're
Clean the
Gnirbac.
room. Clean the rooms. In the college, I'm a janitor.
Oh, very nice. Very, very well. How and your name? He's actually writing
Would you
this
like-
down, like keeping
Would you
tabs
like
of
me to
like.
clean your helmet? I can make it shine.
I don't know if I would trust him.
I mean,
Come on. He's
he
doping
is a
now.
janitor, and he's good at. I assume he's good at cleaning.
Half awake,
Yeah.
I kind of come out of my stupor with enough time to focus my concentration on this
Yeah.
guy. Casting Friends. Now, it's not a spell, it's a cantrip.
Okay, friends.
Friends, which gives me a bonus, basically gives me advantage bonus to charisma for as long as I'm casting it against one creature.
Is a human a
then-
creature?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's any small or medium creature.
Okay.
This guy's large.
So I'm going
wait,
to urge him to
does
do it.
everybody here know what advantage is?
No.
So
No
you
idea in this case.
you remember how inspiration worked, where you roll 2,
Yeah.
you take the higher one. That's what advantage is.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the advantage, and I'm going to urge him to do it, and let.
I mean, he was gonna do it anyways, but go for it. I mean,
Yeah, but now he's
he
gonna be
wasn't going
very-
to do it.
Well, something.
Now it's gonna be even more disappointing
Yeah.
when he gets it back.
Quick warning about the friends cantrip is that after the minute is over, they know that they've been charmed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even funnier. Because whatever you're about to do, he's going to be really excited about it first. Because he's been, charisma has been charmed into it. And then after a minute, right as we leave, he's going to be like, "No!"
That was really disappointing.
Again.
And
Double
oh
four.
my god.
You're still lucky. This is a. What's your charisma modifier for?
Well, I mean, he
Yeah,
wouldn't.
it's
He
plus
wouldn't.
4,
he
so
wouldn't
8.
What is he rolling for? Because
It's a.
he's the one making the charisma check.
Oh, I'd be supporting your charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would just be kind of back up. So you would have to roll a charisma check to see if he goes for it.
Oh
But he
yeah.
already.
Yeah.
I mean, he said he's going
Just
to
to
go
see,
for it, so it's
this
probably
is really rolling
low,
to see
but-
if he gets disappointed and angry.
I rolled a 14.
Like, just how
my
That
charisma.
that's plenty good.
Also,
Alright.
I'm super hungover, so...
Yeah.
You missed.
So.
And you kind of
Oh,
stir
well,
it back.
okay.
I can't say no to you.
I can't say no to you, Gnirbac. My helmet has been quite dirty. If you would please clean it up, I would much appreciate it.
I'm so
going to-
excited for this.
I'm going to legitimately clean it.
Yeah.
And produce a
Wait,
cleaning
wait,
cloth and
yeah.
make it
Yeah.
shine.
Hendrik, while we were at it,
Yes.
you were recording everyone.
Tinkering.
This is
Tinkering.
Endrin on my shoulders here.
Gnirbac, do your thing.
What's his
This
name?
is Endrin.
Endrin.
I breathe on
Erden.
it one
It's
last
Erden.
time. Rub it
But
with
I'm
my
writing
shoulder.
down Endrin.
Rub it with, I breathe on it one last time.
What?
Rub with my shoulder, and
Okay.
then it's emitting bright light for 5 feet.
Wow! Wow! This is the cleanest. This is the cleanest I've ever seen this. It's so bright and shiny. Well done. Let me give you.
So I'm guessing it's
Holy
also
crap!
on the inside.
He pulls out his
Yeah.
he pulls out his coin purse
This is not
and gives you 3 silver pieces.
Oh, thank you, kind sir.
I really appreciate it. I'm amazed at how well you made this shine. I keep going back to Hobbleberry. I don't know why.
You're
It's
getting into
okay.
Kick King a little bit.
Yeah.
That's going to be so disappointing.
That's what I was doing. That's what I wanted to
Shines
do.
on the
for
inside.
this
That's
guy.
cross
Wait, I was doing
universes.
Jewel back for a second. Oh, I think it shines on
And-
the inside too.
And you in the regal outfit. What is your name? I need to keep tabs of all those that enter and
No,
leave
seriously,
the
come
kingdom.
Dylan Bilderberg.
I apologize.
Don't worry about it.
It's
Don't worry
I
about it.
see
I'm
a lot
a nice
of-
guy. I'm not a nice guy. Don't worry.
Does he put on the hat? Does he put on his helmet?
he writes down Dylan Bilderberg's name in the what would it be called? Like,
Ledger.
Ledger. Yeah. He writes all of your names down. He writes Edrin for Erden because
he's terrible with names.
Yeah, he's so bad.
Yasos is bad with
Yasos
names.
is so bad with names.
One last thing, a helmet that nice should be worn, not handled.
Of course, how could I? He puts on the helmet. He's like, this is very bright. it must be the sun gleaming over, and you did such a good job cleaning it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so,
Alright, let's get out
He's
of
like
here.
tearing up.
yeah, it's like, oh, it's so bright. And I'm assuming, like,
bright.
while this occurs, y'all leave. So
Yeah,
is this forever?
Well, let's see. I've cast
The dildo.
dildo, then I
Dildo
did
pencil,
the pencil, then I
yeah.
did the pants, then I dispelled the pants, and then I cast this one.
So he has to count. You have to still
I have to cast
3 more.
2 more,
Three more.
or 3 more, and then
Okay.
that one will get out of
So
there.
just one day randomly, it won't be bright anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After he throws it away.
Yeah, well, one day as in later today, probably.
Yeah. Let's be realistic. On the road to where we're going.
Yeah. So, as you exit the city of Cobblecliff, you here. Let me hold up. You start walking this way.
Yeah.
Walking along the path that is constructed that goes across the bottom of the waterfall that flows down the cliffs next to the city.
As we pass the river, I
yeah.
I let
Erden.
Erden.
You dip him for a drink.
Erden, I let him off my
Wheelbarrow
shoulders
him.
so he can like splash some water on his
Yeah.
face.
You
I'm
see
trying to get myself together.
a fisherman
Don't-
casting his net into the waters, hoping to catch some longtail salmon.
Is there any trash on the banks of the river?
You see a fish carcass.
Are there any fish in the water?
There are fish in the water.
Can I throw try and throw a javelin at one like spearfish?
Sure. Let's see.
Roll an attack.
This is about a 20-foot wide river. So you'll roll an attack roll. Yeah, go for it.
10.
That's not gonna do it. Although this river is very shallow, the light glinting off the rushing water and
helmet 300 feet away.
yeah, a glint from 300 feet away catches you in the eye, and you throw your javelin into the shallow river, but miss any fish.
I just don't get why Yasus wouldn't just punch one.
Actually, I was gonna ask to do. I was gonna ask to just kind of laugh at what he's doing and stick my hand down in the water, like fish trapper style.
Okay.
And dex check to just catch one in the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You
wait
walk
out.
into the water. Hey,
Cool.
hey, what are you doing?
What?
You see a fisherman start walking. You see a dwarven fisherman. Sorry, you're the only gnome.
In the world.
In the world.
That's why I'm 390.
No man exists in this world.
You see a dwarven fisherman waddle over. Hey, do you have a permit to fish? Hey, I saw you too. You throwing the javelin.
Well,
This is my strip of the river.
It was just one fish. I didn't even hit anything.
Well,
I know, but you get out of the river. These are my fish.
Sir, with your great nets and your ability as a fisherman, you
Yes.
probably catch plenty of fish. Yes?
I do, and I need to feed my family of 14.
So,
It's accurate.
14?
14.
That's quite a
I have 2
family.
wives.
I bet you're very proud. How are your children?
They're fine, but you don't need to know that.
Good. No, I mean, I'm
yeah,
just
obviously
making,
you'll
I'm
take
making
good care of them.
pleasantries with you. Anyway,
I do my best as a father.
couldn't you, if I managed
he's
to
planning
catch
something.
the fish with my bare hands, would you let me have but one fish? In your river, I appreciate that these are your waters. I'm not aiming to cause problems.
Roll a
I just-
charisma check.
I'll
Clean your nets.
18, baby, 22!
Yep, that works.
Do I see your eyes
He's
darting
like,
back
"Fine,
and forth
but-
and mumbling like gnomish laughs under your breath?
But you get 1. Now you gotta roll a dex check.
I limber up.
And he drowns you if you don't get it.
You pull up your pant legs as you wade into the shallow water, and you just kind of sit there
I look
wasting
over at
everybody's time.
Yasos.
Just falls asleep.
And roll an 11.
11. I'll give it to you. You get a fish.
Boom. I take it.
Do you mind if I just grab my javelin?
Yes, fine. It's already in the water. I'm not gonna be opposed. You tried to, but
It was more for the sport than anything. If you had asked for the fish, I would have given it to you.
I do appreciate that.
Yes.
You may retrieve a javelin,
I will do so.
and I assume you proceed to.
Yeah.
Thank you, kind and generous host.
Can I clean your nets?
My nets are plenty clean. I clean them every day.
Don't insult the man. Let's
We should
leave.
move on. Yeah, this is your fish.
He rolls
But-
so late.
I have a fishing hook. It's quite old and rusty. It's quite old and rusty, and it,
Do something with this.
Just give me a minute.
Make it smell like something that fish don't like.
Fish repellent.
Make it smell like.
Or you could be a good person to make it smell like fish food.
Ah.
or make it bright and shiny so that fish are attracted to it.
Ah.
Or make it so bright and shiny that fish from the ocean swim up the river to come find it.
They already do that.
I mean,
Damn.
bigger fish.
Bigger. There's always a bigger
fish to
I
fry.
said whales.
Yeah,
A whale, like
just kind of like
pushing its
Alright,
ass up the
he hands you
river.
actually
Pinocchio.
a handful of fish hooks, about 10.
Okay.
He's not really sure. He just knows he has fish hooks. So I'm kind of giving you an out if you want to take them.
I will produce. I will.
Well,
retrieve-
like he's giving you the full handful
Alright.
of
I
fish
can only
hooks.
cast on one object, but I'll take it.
And he's asking you to clean these.
He
I sit.
he probably watches you take one, and out of the 10, just goes like,
I sit bow-legged now on the ground. I put out my cleaning cloth and I drop the pile of fishing hooks. I produce another. Now I'm shining each individual one to make them clean. And I'm taking my time. I'm wasting everyone's time with this. We spend like a good 30 minutes.
Gnirbac, we really don't have time for this.
No, don't worry. I'll cook the fish.
On the largest one, on the most prominent one, I do a.
Are there any nearby trees?
No. No nearby trees. Sorry, they're at the top of the 1,000-foot cliff.
Any like shrubbery?
No.
Just grasses.
You're gonna
I'm sorry.
punch off
Yeah,
some
it's
firewood.
pretty much grasslands at the bottom of the cliff.
Yeah, says use this. I handed my textbook from Mr. Bumblebird's class.
What's the name? Erden.
While this occurs,
I'm going to do my magical tinkering to the largest one
Okay.
and inscribe it with the words.
oh yeah, fucking grip it and rip it. That's great podcast material. Fuck yeah, fucking slurp it up. Yeah, just fucking down it, dude. Yeah, we're not fucking recording right now, are we?
That's a good bit.
What was I supposed to do?
Not be thirsty.
Wait.
What's
So you take the largest
Try.
I thought.
Magical tinkering, inscribe it with the words Erden loves you, and then put it back in the pile. Whatever your name is. I forgot your name.
It's Erden.
Erden?
You got it
Alright,
right.
Perfect.
He's my
So,
hype man.
And I give the pile back to him, shiny and spick.
I really appreciate this. I just can't accept this.
Oh, please!
Just
It's my
all alone.
pleasure.
No,
gives you
please,
3
please
silver.
take
Oh,
2
the fish is enough, please.
5 copper pieces.
I'll take.
Oh, should we decide starting gold?
You have 10. You have 5. You have 5. You have 5, and whatever I.
I'm glad you thought about that because I wasn't gonna
Five,
bring that up. That was
5
fine.
copper or 5 silver?
I'm glad you
you
cor-
have 3 silver, 2 copper.
Okay,
No,
so
5 copper. 3 silver,
My
5
numbers
copper.
page.
3 for the helmet, 5 for the.
okay, so I had no starting funds.
5
No,
gold.
you started with 3 gold.
Oh, 3 gold. Hot damn. All right, cool. And at this point, your discus is sans disfiguration now. Though you would
officially
not
have
it
a
is no
regular
longer-
discus.
You would not
It's
know.
no
it.
longer a Dixis.
Yeah.
Just,
it's
uh,
probably back in the dorm room.
Yeah, under a dresser, just a door with my face on it.
No, you see,
Yeah.
Just,
we go.
Weeple looks at it and a tear rolls down his cheek.
I was gonna say we have a Weeble.
Weeple.
Weeple.
Yeah.
We have Weeple back in Bilderberg's dorm room, like trying to viciously scrub this out, and then just all of a sudden it actually starts coming off, and it's like, and he starts
did it.
crying, like as you
It's
said.
so true.
Yeah. And so
Fucking man.
the humble fisherman waves you all
We've made a
safe
new
travels.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for the clean fish hooks. I'm sure they're all nice and shiny, and the fish will bite surely now. Thanks for the
Start
fish.
squinting by the way,
And
in the
you're welcome
distance.
for the fish.
You hear this one? Wait a minute. Anyway.
Erden loves you. Ooh.
Who's Erden?
Ooh, it's Erden.
I must not be able to see this because it's too dirty.
Has this always been here?
This is the one my wife gave me.
Yeah.
My wife's name isn't Erden.
All right.
Where did she get this?
So, just going back around the table, what's everybody's like gear that they travel with?
I got some nice leather armor that I can
Yeah.
move around dexterously. I got my rapier.
Okay. Do you like adventuring gear wise?
Oh, well, I don't know. Ask Weeple.
All right.
Whatever Weeple packed for me.
Weeple packed you in a humble adventuring
And a
pack
delicious
with
sandwich.
couple lanterns, about 25 feet of rope, and
How much
let's say 25 feet.
All right.
And we'll say because you're rich, you get a potion of healing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, you didn't tell you.
Yeah. How about you, Mr. Gladiator?
Yeah, so I travel kind of light. I just have some food in the pack.
Yeah. Oh, so, yeah. By the way, you have rations too, but we're not really gonna keep track of it. It's just like, hey, you have food. You don't need to.
I
Like,
have
go
I have a
outside.
lot of food because I eat a lot because I need to keep.
Yeah,
the
you
gains.
do need to keep
Yeah.
up that
You
muscle
have
mass.
protein, man.
Yeah, I got lots of protein, and this
Yeah.
I caught
And
that
now you
fish
got a
for
fish,
reason.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't catch it.
Just at the store, it's just like, would you
Oh
like the
my
bulking
God.
rations or the cutting rations?
That's right. You have a Triton too. How'd you miss? It's fine.
I specifically have 1 trident and I have 3 javelins.
Oh, that's dope as fuck, dude.
Well, yeah, because in the starting equipment it gives you 4 javelins, but a trident is statistically exactly the same as it. They're-
That's like 3 javelins tied to each other.
It's like
yeah,
a tri
but
javelin.
But I figured it'd be thematic to have 1 trident and then like
Yeah.
3 actual
I
javelins.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a little javelin quiver on my back,
I like it.
a little bag on the other side that has just a bunch of food in it.
All right,
Perfect.
calm down, Jason Momoa.
All right. Yeah. All right. Mister-
Well, I travel with my entertainer's pack always. That is with 2
Count 'em.
costumes as well as a disguise kit.
oh wow.
Count them too.
Count them, 1
Count 'em,
and 2.
Perfect.
It also has rations, bedroll, normal type of stuff. I typically pack less rations because I do enjoy hunting from time to time for especially because Iasos appreciates it so much whenever there's real protein to be had. So I more do it out of sport than anything. I don't really need the as much food. Other than that, I have my loot.
Okay.
Strung
You're
to
traveling
my
with
back.
your loot. You said you had 3 instruments. What are the other 2? And
The other 2 I don't always travel with.
Okay.
One is just a
lute,
small.
a flute, and this cock. Because it makes the lady sing.
That is
Flute
I
my
mean-
zoot suit.
Blaze the lays.
I threw
Well, no. Usually it's a. It is. I guess it would be like
You
a,
got like
it'd be
a-
like a flute, but not like Jethro Tull. It'd be more like a.
I was worried
Like
it was
a-
gonna be a Jethro
a
Tull.
pan
kind of
flute
like a
or more of
saxophone?
like a recorder?
More like a recorder.
Like a wooden recorder.
Yeah, like a wooden recorder kind
Yeah.
of deal.
It creates
Mac
a
has-
very actually nice harmonious.
Yeah,
Like a clarinet.
harmonious, like
Yeah.
uplifting tone.
Yeah.
The lute and
Clarinet.
the third one is
It,
That's-
sounds,
and you
it
have
sounds
the
almost
Red
like an ocarina.
Fest.
yeah.
Oh,
point.
you're right.
Third
I'm
one's a
wrong.
drum, but I don't always bring that with me
Okay.
because I
Okay,
usually
well.
like to take the spotlight, so I'm usually wanting to be up front.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm assuming you're taking your recorder flute thing because you are going to perform as a bard.
Oh yeah, I
Right,
have my
right.
lute and my recorder with
Yeah,
me.
perfect.
I also leather armor and a short sword, which is Dex weapon.
Sounds good. And how about you, Gnirbac? What are you traveling with under that bear pelt? Nobody knows. and
Nobody
that's it.
knows.
We'll keep it at that.
It has not been revealed yet.
Question mark.
Not even Gnirbac knows.
True. My huge ass heavy crossbow. Nobody's seen yet.
Yep.
Some food that I found, mainly garbage, and then just a bunch of odds and ends, trinkets and baubles and tat that I found interesting at the time and put it in my pocket.
That should be an object inventory that's equivalent to like wild magic, but for physical objects.
I'd like to enter character again, saying, "Oh, wait, wasn't there somebody we're supposed to meet with the paper
I
thing?"
don't think the letter said anything about a person. It just said
What paper?
the paper that told us we had to meet at the Rooster's Call. I know you don't know what a rooster is.
So
It's fine, yes.
Wait, there's a place called Rooster's Call?
No,
So-
no. Like when the
No, I think.
I want to say I'm not doing a
do
bit
you-
ever
do
with
you-
this thing. I'm
are you
legitimately
also one
always
of those
confused
doesn't
about
know? Are you another one of those doesn't know what a rooster is?
that. Yeah, I know it's roosters. I counted like 2 calls last night.
So on the back of all of your
Do not call it nice.
pieces of paper,
Well,
your
then,
notes that you were
then that one must have been fucked up. that retcon. That one must have been sick or something.
So on the backs of all your pieces of paper, you is actually a map inscribed into it of the
Yeah,
the
definitely.
surrounding location.
Shove the paper in my bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was also said that you would meet an Octavansim in Cobblefoot to help guide you along the way of all the way up to Beacon. So that
So
you
on paper here. Oh yeah, we meet someone in Cobblefoot. Yeah, so let's get over there first.
so I'm assuming you it's about a day's travel all the way to Cobblefoot.
About 10% of the way there. Look at
Yeah.
the map.
Yeah, so you're about 10% of the way there, and I'm
Looking
gonna
at the map.
Who would have thought?
You can actually almost see, like, actually, at this moment, you can't see the end of where the mountain range ends, but it kind of just fades off into the distance. But as your day goes on, you start to see the structure of a small village come into view. To your right as you head towards the city of Cobblefoot is just open plains of farmland where you see a bunch of farmers at work creating a food supply basically for the city of Cobblecliff, and where they sell it at markets and stuff in the city. So along your travels, you see faces pass by, multiple races, from like, you see a lizard folk actually pass by, but he seems friendly enough.
Gross.
Yeah, I am apprehensive.
What did you say? Did you say gross?
Nothing.
Hey,
nothing,
Gnirbac, calm down. My family has a lot of like good friends in the lizard folk.
No, I love them. I said most.
Most? What's that supposed to mean?
Super friendly. Super. I'm trying to think of the S word.
Our friend here is not very good at speaking.
Oh no, I'm much better at cleaning.
He cleans things.
I clean things.
Well, considering you call me gross,
Whoa,
I could use a little cleaning.
Anything you want, as long as it's
How
not
about
magic.
you?
My shiny nickel.
How about my short sword is seeming a little dirty. How about you clean this for me in exchange for your snide remark?
It would be a pleasure.
I guess you could
He
even
crosses his
say
arm and pulls out 2 daggers and points them at you like
It's not
intimidating.
magic, right?
No, it's not magic.
Good. I
And
And then he
Hey.
flicks his tongue.
There is no need for that.
assume the bow-legged position.
He is a janitor by
I'm
trade. He cleans.
just watching him.
In fact, I even have a whetstone that I've picked up.
He found it in the river.
Perfect.
It's actually just a rock. It's wet.
Yeah,
I know.
that's my joke.
And then I magical tinker.
Uh-huh.
Across the blade of the short sword, I illustrate a beautiful anthropomorphic lizard lady with huge knockers.
Do lizard folk in
This
this
is a
world
guy,
have,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do lizard folk in this world have knockers?
Not like the one you've provided.
That's really my type, but I do appreciate it.
I can try again.
Do not worry.
You
may
gay? I can put a dick on it.
Not my type either.
And
He is lizard. He does not have the same proclivities as us. We should
I don't
be on our way.
he waves you off.
that was close.
He turns around and throws a dagger at you. He does not connect. And a dagger.
I dex check to catch the dagger and wing it right back at him.
Okay.
Nope.
Roll it again.
2.
Ooh!
Hey, it's not a 1.
It's not a 1, so I'm not going to make you take any damage.
Damn.
But
I'm gonna use a different dice. That's the third terrible roll I've gotten with that one.
so you attempt to catch this, and it kind of just flies past your hand, and you see the lizard folk point to his eyes and point back at yours, and he goes like this, and he strokes his thumb across his neck, and walks away angrily.
Holding
wouldn't be
the
the
short
first.
sword that's illustrated graphically.
Yeah.
I'm going to scrabble
As
and
he-
pick up
as-
that dagger.
All right. That's fine.
Is there anything special about it?
No, it's a
Does
dagger.
it have the dude's name on it?
It's a throwing dagger.
Wouldn't be
and
the
it does not
first
have his
time a
name on
lizard person wanted to
it.
kill
It actually
me.
has his phone number and a name
For a good
and
time.
his
calling
address
card.
Yeah.
For a good time call.
for a good time call.
I have one throwing dagger now.
Yeah, I guess you
That's
found his
for a
type.
good time call, and then a series of
Damn, if only I hadn't botched that dex
Yeah.
throw, man.
He walks away in a hissing fit.
He's throwing a hissy fit.
So
Womp, womp.
as you can continue travel down the road, it's you just see more carts hauling goods to and from Cobblecliff. You see let's go with that. You see what seems like a glowing cart that as you walk by, you feel
They point at
almost
Gnirbac and like start talking to each other, like, pointing at him.
as it passes by.
The
you-
glowing cart, because you cleaned it. That's the
Oh.
joke.
You guys point.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
I'm like, what when
Oh,
did
no.
you do that?
I was making a joke about the cart guys, like they met you in the past and you did that to the cart.
Oh.
So they're all pointing at you and like looking at him, like talking to each
There
other.
he is. That's the one that did it.
It's not necessarily glowing. Rather, it as you walk by, you feel a faint magic hum, like almost a vibration through your body, and
Very magic
It
area.
makes you almost feel cold as you walk by, especially you with your oily body. Maybe you not so much in your bear pelt,
Yeah, true.
Gnirbac.
Usually
Magic.
sweat.
But
He's just sweating gnome face. I could
But,
clean it.
if every one of you want to roll a perception check, go for it.
I'd be honored.
That's better. I'll take that.
I got what? I got. Wait, you get below it, right?
No,
just,
above. You're rolling high
ju-
now.
yeah, just tell them what
Wait.
you rolled.
Oh, I rolled it too.
I rolled a 12.
What does the passive wisdom then do then?
Passive wisdom is basically when you're not actively trying to
Oh,
find
okay.
things.
Okay.
It's just like, like
I got confused instead of perception.
Yeah.
Who rolled above the
Parentheses.
10?
I got a 16.
Okay.
15.
Wait, what do you
for
add
me.
to it?
So
Wisdom.
Yeah, my wisdom plus
I
my
got nothing.
proficiency. I'm proficient in perception.
So everybody but Dylan turns back at the cart and sees within it a very special looking fruit that is almost fully enwrapped in like gray outside, and you make the conclusion that this is actually Zofruit, but it's almost as if they attempted to refrigerate it to keep it fresh and the travel from Beacon all the way back. But this is another failed attempt at making this journey using this magic cart.
And this is abandoned, or is it people here?
No, this is people here. This is a cart that is carrying these goods.
It's going
down.
past.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
trying to carry it into Cobblefoot. And so, yeah. So the rest of as night,
What, you mean Cobble Cliff?
Cobble Cliff. Yeah, from Cobblefoot to Cobble Cliff.
Yeah.
Foot to
Yeah,
cliff.
down from Beacon all the way down into Cobble Cliff. So as the night approaches, the
There's a
span
night.
of mountains on your left actually begins to fade down, and it almost turns into a very steep hill. And as you walk even further, it becomes just almost a gentle slope, say about 5 degrees. And you enter the small village of Cobblefoot as indicated on your map.
This is great for my calves.
Oh yes, indeed. It is great for everyone's calves, especially those who like to walk. Not you, Erden.
Yeah, not a big fan of.
Yeah. He's actually been carrying you this entire time doing lunging squats.
That's right, big guy.
Keep it up.
Keep it up.
And with relative ease, I have to proclaim. So,
That's an 18 con, 16 strength for you.
Jesus.
Wait,
Mountain
that's
man.
just Ubermensch.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
man.
really.
so outside of Cobblefoot, as you enter the city, there's a short, stout, we'll say elven, short, stout, not short, stout, more like just short, thin, small for an elf. You see his pointed ears. He's has a fair complexion. He's wearing just pretty nice garbs, and he's just reading a book. Sat outside the city of Cobblecliff, and he looks up from his novel, and he sees you four. He's like, "Oh, you must be, Dylan Bilderberg, Gnirbac, Erden, and Yasos. I am Octavan Sin, and I will be your guide all the way up to Beacon. This is you four, right? I was described your appearances as you left.
Do you think
Yes.
anybody else looks like this?
Oh, like this?
No, not at all. Please follow me. I'll take you to the inn at which we're staying. Need I remind you that this inn is actually of no charge to you, as you are participating in the internship and is completely covered by the college.
How much no charge?
No charge.
Doesn't
Like
look-
nothing.
Nothing. It is covered by the college for your internship that you will be attending.
Do not go and drink the bar out.
I'm not even listening to you. I
Only
happily hop off his back and follow Octavius.
my name is Octave Onsim.
Wait, octave like the music term?
Yes,
Do you play any music?
sadly and ironically, no.
Well then, why did they name you that?
What?
Maybe they
My
had,
parents
maybe they
were
had different
hoping-
expectations.
My parents were hoping for a bard, but I actually, I didn't seek to follow that path of life.
What are you?
Looking at Erden, I say they didn't miss out.
What are you?
Look a gnome!
Well, I'm an elf.
All right, we'll lead the way, Octave.
So he leads you through town. You see a couple shops. You see a couple carts that are packed up for the day's end that are being wheeled back to the houses of the village. And you are led to a inn called the Rooster's Call.
Oh!
Because I'm not smart.
Rooster's Call was not the metaphor the entire time.
I knew it.
Ah,
So we could have left at any time of day. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's hilarious that I didn't have to wake up at 8 a.m.
but aren't you glad you did?
Let's just go drink.
That is poison. You were putting poison into your body. How do you expect that to do?
Gnarbac,
what do
will
you
you-
expect that to do to you?
I was mentioning what me.
You care to have a drink?
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
Let's do-
You know how many calories are in a beer?
Okay, well, I'm
So-
gonna go count them
He
with Gnarbac.
He leads
I'll see you
in-
later.
Octave leads you into the tavern and takes you back to where the inn part, to where the sleeping residency is, and you four will be split in. He explains that you four will be split into 2 rooms, where you all can choose whoever you want to sleep with. There's 2 beds per rooms. Don't worry. And so he says,
I'll leave that up to you, but now, if I need to rephrase what I said before, the stay here for sleeping overnight, that is covered by the college, but any other expenses in the city of Cobblefoot and anywhere else along our travels, that will be not covered by the college. So,
Octave, you play a...
This guy trying to explain basic economics to these college students. It's like, no, every other town, they still run their business normally.
so.
Oh wait, so I do not just get to order as much food as I want?
I apologize, but no, that is not the case. But
I will live.
I do apologize if that did come off wrong. Oh, stupid Octave.
Oh
Why?
no.
You just
It's
knew.
honestly, it's a very reasonable
Sleep
assumption
more clearly.
to make.
Make sure everybody understands.
Octave, it's okay.
He hangs his head and walks
really
into
took a mile.
his lone room and closes the door. Over, just roll a perception check.
Hey, 23.
I got a 2.
18.
20.
What'd you get?
I got a 2.
Okay.
Plus
Everybody
something.
but
It doesn't matter. I got a 2.
everybody but Erden.
Yeah, 2 plus 2. 4.
-1, that's 3. Quick math.
2 plus 2.
So everybody but Erden over the hustle and bustle of the tavern hears Octave quietly crying himself to sleep for his mess up. Yeah, he's very harsh on
He's a
himself.
very touchy man.
Yes.
God, I
You
almost
hear it-
feel bad for him.
You
Yeah.
You don't know.
You're
I
a cat
saw
of
it.
nine
You're
Sad.
trying to drink.
Hey, I saw him sadly walk into his room.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
I'll
Did he
go
lock
up to
his
the
door?
Yes.
He's here jumping a rattle.
Well, in that case,
Hey, Octave, roll a perception check. See if you hear us Jimmy in the lock.
I'm going to double check what I could do with my funny stuff.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna get a big plate of meat.
Put an
Okay,
get a paper, put an image of a clown on it, and then slide it under his
Big
door.
plate of meat will So I'm assuming you walk up to the tavern owner.
Yeah.
She goes, hey, what can I do for you?
Tavern owner, I am famished. I've walked all day.
You don't need to call me tavern owner. My name's, Leah.
Leia?
Leah.
Leah.
L-I-A. Leah.
Leia.
It's a pleasure to meet you. What's your name?
Oh god, in one of my other campaigns, there's a chick named Leah.
Oh,
She sounds just like that.
It's her in the future.
Hi, Sarah. Anyway.
Plug.
I'm so sorry, Sarah.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
Sarah.
so sorry.
Anyway, Leah.
Well, Leah, I'm famished. Walked all day. Do you give me a full plate of meat and potatoes?
Oh, perfect. Meat and potatoes. Andrew, I need meat and potatoes. For this fine man. That'll be 3 silver pieces.
Can you break a gold?
Indeed, I can.
Right, here you are.
And she gives you 7 silver pieces back. It's 1 to 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you'll write that down, and out of the back you see a big husky man. Like I want to say he's like 300 pounds. He almost looks like
More than husky.
yeah. He's pretty hefty. Sorry, but he's got a grease-stained smock and a good bunch of necks, all stubbled. He's like, "You want the meat and potatoes?
Yeah.
There you go. I made him special, right?"
I think
for
their last
you."
name's Gravel.
Leah and Brock Gravel.
Andrew.
Andrew Gravel.
The
Yeah.
voice.
I'm not great with names.
Leah and Andrew.
Leah
And
Andrew.
he hands you
I should get better.
nice hearty plate of meat and potatoes, and
Potatoes and meat.
goes back to the
All right.
There's potatoes and meat.
goes back to the kitchen to continue.
All right. I begin to eat
work
with my
on that.
hands.
Perfect.
I'm going to.
Ooh, feisty, aren't we?
I just rip right into it with my face.
You like that food, and I like you for that.
Yeah, it is all tasty. Good stuff. How good is this meat?
It's pretty good. I mean, Cobblefooot is near enough to Cobble Cliff to where they still get good supplies. The farmlands and where they breed all of the cattle and stuff for. It's fresh and well cooked.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. And Andrew knows how to cook his meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, this is good meat. Scrumptious. This was good for my body. Unlike what some people are having.
I saunter up and sit down next to them because I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I go up to get some food too. Oh, waiter or waitress, steak, well done.
Very well.
Crispy.
Well done. And so you hear Andrew coming right up. That was not his voice. Coming right up. I tried to
That's
go
her,
gravelly.
that's her son, Diablo.
Coming right up. I don't know. It's coming right up.
Yeah,
We'll go with
it's
that.
good.
That's
It's
about it. And so
That's got hazy in
you
it.
wait
Put a
about
couple pebbles in your mouth.
you wait about 10 minutes and with a annoyed look on his face is like, "You ordered the well done steak."
Yes.
Here you go.
Thank
And he
you.
plops it down. He's like, and you see him walk away. He's like, "Such a fucking waste."
Wow, that was really good.
I pretend not to hear that.
He slams the kitchen.
I try to do that, and I start sawing away at my steak.
Leah, my good woman, I will have a,
Yes?
a rack of lamb, please.
Rack of lamb?
Bloody.
That'll cost you 3 silver pieces. I do hope you kept track of the pay, by the way, Dylan.
They never
Oh,
asked.
yeah, they never told me. I was planning on asking how much I owe you at the end, all charismatic like. If I had to.
And a,
But we can
and a
retcon it and
mug
say
of
she told me.
whatever the local ale is, please.
Okay, that'll cost you 3 silver pieces and 4 copper. And I can break anything you want.
Here's a gold.
All right,
His
so
bag.
she hands you back 6 silver pieces and 6 copper pieces.
I gotta math this shit. Hold on.
4 gold, 6 copper, 6
So should we just go back and say like
6 silver.
just cover the pay already, or should I just try and handle that later? How much I paid?
She hasn't remembered yet. We'll talk about it.
I'm gonna.
Thank you, mental math
Oh,
genius.
oh my goodness! I almost forgot. You
Yeah, how
with the
much
well done steak.
Yes. How much do I owe you?
4 silver pieces.
Ting. I don't actually throw it to her. I just hand it to her nicely.
Yes, another gold piece.
And she hands you 6 silver pieces.
All right. Is it? It's 10 to 1, right? That's the.
Yeah,
All right. She hands me how many? 6.
6.
All right. Nice.
And how about you, little gnomish man?
I'm not done with Octavius because I'm gonna.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
not
I'm
sorry.
gonna produce the
He
origami.
didn't come down with
Yeah.
us.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna produce the origami crane from
Okay.
the classroom. Tinker it so that it makes a little bird chirp every 5 minutes,
Oh my
and
goodness.
slide it under his door. And then I'm going to go downstairs for some food.
Okay.
Ooh, a loaf of bread and some mead, please.
And some mead to dip it in.
That'll cost you 6. Actually, 5 copper pieces.
But what if I wash my friend here's plate?
Well, if no, that's why we have Andrew. You don't need to wash the plate.
But
You're our guest.
I'm Gnirbac.
He likes to watch
I don't
things.
care who Gnirbac is.
4 gold, four copper pieces.
4 gold.
I don't have 4 gold.
Do you need help?
3 copper pieces.
5 copper pieces
4 copper pieces.
for a mead.
4. Oh, you said 4.
5 copper pieces.
2 copper.
No. Nerble, do you need gold?
Roll the charisma.
Andrew.
Okay, 5 copper pieces.
She did say 4 earlier, didn't she? Went
I
up.
don't know.
No, she
I've
said
lost
6.
it.
She said
Oh.
She
six.
said 6, and
Okay,
then
fine.
she's like,
Okay, maybe 5.
Just to get him to stop trying that, whatever that haggling was.
I produced 5 fisherman copper pieces.
The goal of haggling is
Smells
to
vaguely
confuse.
fishy.
The
Vaguely
goal of
fishy.
You asked
haggling is to confuse
for
the
a loaf of
shopkeep.
bread. A loaf of bread and
You're accidentally
some
selling it.
You
at a
see,
loss.
Yeah.
Leah
Yeah.
walked back
Was it
into the kitchen where
2 tenths for a
she
five?
then returned shortly with a loaf of saying not freshly baked, but it was like baked this morning,
It's nice.
and
Oh, thank you.
it's like we'll say it's a long baguette.
Yes.
You got a nice long 12-inch baguette.
It's a third of my length.
Damn, you're short. And she also turns around behind the bar and pours you a glass of mead and hands you both at the same time, saying,
Hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
We're definitely over now, aren't we?
"What's the time?"
73 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Dude, it's just fucking going.
Yeah.
We're just having so much fun.
So, we'll say that all of you, after your hearty meals, will go to bed. What's the sleeping arrangement going to be?
I think
how-
me and
are there 2
Erden are
rooms?
just gonna.
Man, Yassos have been roommates for 3 years.
Yeah, so I'm assuming you two are going to stay, and then Dylan and Gnirbac are going to stay.
Dylan
to,
realizes he's forced into the same room as
Me and Yassos don't even
Oh,
think
yeah.
twice. We just
Yeah.
walk into a room
Yeah,
together
exactly.
like we normally do.
And so y'all
with
go
good-
to sleep.
I know. I begin my nightly ritual.
You begin your nightly
Oh
ritual.
yeah, no. I bring some oil with me.
Yeah,
in
no,
my
of
bag.
course. And throughout the night, all of you hear every 5 minutes a bird chirping.